Now, approximately 320,000 tons of magnesium are extracted annually for commercial use. Ibig sabihin talagang abundant talaga ito sa not only in the Philippines but all around the world. Hindi lang talaga nagagamit ng maayos. Okay? Magnesium is commonly extracted from seawater, where it is the third most common component. Now, historic facts about magnesium. Bakit ko gustong i-discuss muna to? Kasi pag maintindihan ito kung anong magnesium, yung susunod na topic natin, kung anong increase na ilagyan mo, bakit naging promag, maintindihan natin yun. At pag diniscuss na natin yun sa mga sakit-sakit, mas lalo maintindihan kung bakit nakakapasok, how the cells is open up with the use of magnesium. At na-utilize yung ibang nutrients at saka minerals sa katawan natin. Okay? Now, magnesium was first discovered outside of the Greek city of Magnesia. Kaya, magnesium. See? In 1808, Sir Humphrey Davy first isolated several of the alkaline earth metals, naming them after oxides as barium, strontium, calcium, and magnesium. Davy derived the term magnesium from the common name for magnesium oxide. Okay? Magnesia. Eventually, the term magnesium replaced the term magnesium in general uses. Kaya nga, naging magnesium siya. Guys, magandang naiintindihan natin kung saan nag-derive yung pangalan na yun. Okay? Magnesium was used as a curative as early as ancient times in the form of laxatives and Epsom salts. Kumbaga, laxatives, ibig sabihin, gusto mo makadumi ng maayos, they are using it. Okay? In the 1600s, water from the famous Epsom spring discovered in England was a popular curative used as internal remedy and purifier of the blood. Pinupurify yung blood with the use of the magnesium. Okay? Mayroon siyang ganong characteristics. In 1695, kita mo, ang tagal ko lang ito. Magnesium sulfate as salt was isolated from Epsom spring water by Nehemiah Group. Richard Wells Sutter won the Nobel Prize in 1915. Wala pang pinaparang sabi dito. Ngayong yung petsa na yun. For describing the natural structures of chlorophyll in plants, noting magnesium as a central element. Ibig sabihin doon sa chlorophyll, yung central element doon, magnesium pala yun. So, magnesium is really used in the acute treatment of eclampsia. Ito na to, yung sinasabi ko. In the medical field, in conventional medicine, ito yung karamihan ginagamit na nakalagay sa swero. At pagkatapos idinidrip sa mga pasyente na buntis na tumataas yung blood pressure. You call it preeclampsia. Okay? During pregnancy and acute myocardial infarction, MI, sakit sa puso, when you have less oxygen supply to the cells of the heart so that the heart has difficulty pumping, so that when you have difficulty pumping the blood, you have oxygen deficit because the heart should pump at least 5 liters of blood every minute, an average of 75 liters per minute. Ay, teka lang. Mabilis ako magsalita, no? Magsabi lang kayo kung nabibilis kayo magsalita. By the way, ako kasi tribo ng Palawan. I'm a Tagbano tribe. I'm the first Tagbano tribe who finished medicine in the whole province of Palawan. I'm a working student all the way from elementary, high school, college to my medicine. So talagang kung katindi yung pinagdaanan ko, and now I really want to help a lot of people. Mabilis lang talaga magsalita because tribo kasi ako eh. Magnesium chemical, ito. Magnesium's chemical composition and related properties. Ito, tandaan nyo ito ha. Magnesium has the atomic number 12 with 12 protons and approximately. Ito, remember sa chemistry? Di ba? Protons, di ba? Di ba? Atomic number 12 with protons and approximately 12 neutrons inside its shell, surrounded by 12 electrons. Kita mo, 12 siya eh. 12. Orbiting the 3 shells with 2 valence electrons. Magnesium's outer shell has only 2 electrons out of the ordinary 8. Siyempre, kakaiba siya. Yung iba, 8 ang electrons. Siya, 2 lang. Making it highly reactive. Kaya kakaiba siya sa ibang minerals, ang magnesium. It cannot be found in nature as an independent compound. In seawater, for example, it is found as the salt magnesium chloride, comprised of 1 magnesium cation and 2 chloride anion. Ang anion, ibig sabihin negative, cation is positive. The atomic weight of magnesium is 24.3050. On the periodic table, magnesium is known as alkaline earth metal. Other alkaline earth metals include calcium. We are very familiar with calcium. Beryllium, barium, strontium, and radium. Itong strontium at saka radium are radioactive metals, particularly dangerous to the body because mayroon silang similarity with magnesium, with calcium and magnesium, and can lead to their uptake and absorption. So, minsan, na-absorb. Hindi pala maganda sa katawan itong dalawang elements. Magnesium in the body. Okay, now let's talk about magnesium in the body. Magnesium is the fourth most abundant mineral in the body. Ibig sabihin, marami sa katawan natin ng magnesium. Because we need magnesium in our body. Okay? And by the way, just to give you a little background, don't you know that men cannot live without minerals? Yes. Men will die without minerals. Men can survive even with the deficiency of vitamins. But when you lack minerals, you die. You know why? Because God created us from the dust. And dust, if you're going to check on soil, you can't find vitamins in the soil, but you find a lot of minerals. So ibig sabihin, based on this thing that we know now, talagang ginawa talaga tayo sa alabok. So that when we die, bumabalik tayo sa alabok. And when we die, yung sementeryo na maraming nabubulok na tao doon na namamatay, mas matatabay mga punong kahoy doon because there's a lot of minerals. Remember that? So hindi ito imagination. Now, this is reality, okay? Now, there are about 4 to 6 teaspoons of magnesium in the human body. Now remember, 1 teaspoon is equivalent to 5 ml, right? So ibig sabihin, kung 4 to 6 teaspoon yan, ibig sabihin, 4 times 5, that's 20. Kung 60, kung ano yan, 5 that's 30. So 20 to 30 ml or cc of magnesium in the human body. Yun ang average nun, okay? Magnesium is the second most abundant positively charged intracellular, ibig sabihin intracellular sa loob ng cell ng katawan natin, inside the cell, ion in the body. Other positively charged cation found in the body include calcium. So yung calcium, remember, that's positively charged. Katulad ng magnesium. Okay? And also sodium. And also potassium. Ito yung mga minerals na very familiar sa atin. Remember, those minerals like potassium, kapag kulang ka ng potassium, manghina yung tuhod mo. In fact, hindi ka makakatayo if you lack potassium. Okay? Pag sobra ka naman sa sodium, and sodium, you know, galing sa salt, yung sodium, tataas naman. Yung water retention mo naman, sobrang tataas. That's why people who have so much salt intake in their body tend to become hypertensive. Reason? Because there is so much water retention in the body. So kapag marami kang tubig sa katawan mo, mas madaming circulating blood volume, isang bubal ng puso mo, the cardiac output will be more than 5 liters every minute. That makes you hypertensive. Gets nakuha niyo yan?
Yes.
Okay. Now, negatively charged anions include phosphate and chloride. Guys, by the way, huwag nyo na kailang copy ito. Hindi po kami madamot. After this lecture, you can copy this. If you have USB, you copy this. That's yours. Itong ni-research namin ko sa inyo na yun, para you can study it. Okay ba sa inyo?
Yes.
I-share mo yan para marami tayong natututo. Marami tayong mayroong alam about magnesium. Kasi, sabi ko nga, analysis power. Pag alam nyo to, mas maisishare nyo to, mas maisasabi sa mga tao, and then you develop confidence level. You get that? Now, we humans do not produce magnesium on our own. Tandaan nyo, we cannot produce magnesium on our own. So, we need magnesium from the outside. Magnesium and other minerals can only be obtained from the earth. From the earth. Ibig sabihin, talagang kayo sa lupa. Okay? Only 1% of total body magnesium is found in the blood. Ibig sabihin, 1% of total body magnesium can be found in the blood. If we have 20 ml of magnesium in our body, 1% of that can be found in the circulations, in the blood circulations, okay? In the circulating blood volume. The remainder is found in the bone and inside the cells of the muscles, heart, and liver. Yung iba noon sa iba't ibang organs. Kasi kailangan nila yun, okay? The cells of the healthy heart contain 10 times the amount of magnesium found in the blood. Remember this. The cells of the healthy heart, the cells of the healthy heart contain 10 times the amount of magnesium found in the blood. Ibig sabihin, kung 1% yung sa circulating blood volume, sa heart mo, that's 10%. Okay? 10 times eh. Now, look at this. 50 to 60% of body magnesium is incorporated into the crystal mineral lattice of bones and teeth. Nasa buto natin at saka sa ngipin natin. Remember, our bones is the manufacturing plant of our blood, especially the bone marrow. So, kailangan talaga yun para makapag-produce ng enough red blood cells and WBC doon sa bone marrow natin. So, without that, hirap siya mag-manufacture. So, kung ang manufacturing plant mo mahina, you don't have enough blood that will be produced in the bone marrow, then you have a tendency to become anemic. Okay? Magnesium absorption occurs in the small intestine and begins as early as 1 hour after ingestion in the jejunum. A jejunum, that is the small intestine. After the duodenum, okay? But primarily occurs in the ileum or distal intestine. Yung ileum, yung karugtunan ng large intestine, papunta na dun sa cecum. Interesting health facts about magnesium. Ito. This is very important. Magnesium is one of the 6 macro minerals. This is not micro minerals, guys. This is macro minerals. Okay? Major minerals needed by the body in larger amount. Hindi siya maliit na amount ang kailangan ng katawan natin ng magnesium. Macro ang kailangan ng katawan natin so that our body and systems can really work well so that it can have proper metabolism. Okay? Major minerals needed by the body in large amount. The other 5 major minerals are calcium, sodium, potassium, phosphorus, and chloride. The US RDA is recommended daily allowance for magnesium in adults over age 31 is currently set at 420 milligrams per day for men and 320 milligrams per day for women and 360 milligrams per day for pregnant women. Makita mo, mas mataas lang kaunti yung pregnant kasi yung hindi pregnant. Because yung kailangan din ng baby. The average American diet contains barely over 50% of the US RDA of magnesium. Roughly 75% of US adults consume less than the recommended daily allowance. Kumbaga nakukulangan sila. Okay? 19% of US adults, 1 in 5 consume less than half of the RDA of magnesium. Ibig sabihin, ito yung kailangan, pero kalahati lang na pumapasok sa katawan nila. And that's why, in Israel, ang ginawa nila, talaga nagkaroon ng magnesium treatment sa lahat ng mga tao because nakita nila, deficient sila sa magnesium. 50% of cases of magnesium deficiency may go unrecognized due to statistical errors in serum magnesium testing. 7 to 11% of hospital patients and 65% of intensive care patients are deficient in magnesium. You know why? Kasi yung naka-ICU ng mga pasyente, ang daming gamot na tinuturok, ang daming mga iniinom. At yung mga ibang gamot na yun, nakaka-deplete ng magnesium. Usually about 20 to 50% of magnesium intake is actually absorbed by the body. Over 3,000 prescription medications interfere with magnesium. Okay, guys, look at this. Over 3,000 prescription medications interfere with magnesium absorption and retention in the body, including some antibiotics, diuretics. When you see diuretics, ito yung umiihi ka. Para umihi ka. Allergy and asthma medications and chemotherapy treatments. When you have that, there is a great chance na madideplete yung magnesium natin. Okay? Absorption of magnesium supplements varies. Magnesium oxide, the most common form of magnesium supplement found in drugstores, has been found to have only 4% absorption rate. Other forms of magnesium supplements, however, include magnesium chloride, have been found to have higher rates of absorption due to their higher solubility in water. Kaya, next time we talk, we will tell you bakit ProMag 300. Bakit binilagyan ng ingredients? That is to increase the bioavailability of magnesium in the body. Okay? Causes of lack of magnesium. Ito yung mga dahilan kung bakit bumabagsak yung magnesium concentration sa katawan natin. Low magnesium can be hard to detect. So the first step to preventing magnesium deficiency is known its risk factors. The causes of lack of magnesium can include dietary choices. Ibig sabihin, yung pagkain natin. Okay? Availability of food high in magnesium as well as illness, use of certain pharmaceuticals and genetic factors. Kung halimbawa magulang mo, bagsak yung magnesium nila, pwede rin sa susunod na henerasyon, bagsak din ang magnesium nila kasi siguro yung environment nila, nakakadagdag doon sa pagiging low ng magnesium nila. Magnesium depletion in healthy individuals can be usually caused by low magnesium diets, processed foods, and sodas. So kung mahilig kayo sa mga sodas, soft drinks, that decrease the amount of magnesium in your body. A magnesium poor diet in the US is in the norm, not the exception. The average American diet supplies less than 2/3 of magnesium required by the body. Yet each person is individual, not only in their intake of magnesium but also in their ability to absorb and utilize these key minerals. Pero noon, sa akalan sa Amerika rin kumakain ng mga pagkain. Pero ngayon, hindi lang sa Amerika, pati sa Pilipinas, dumating yung mga pagkain yung kinakain natin, nakapagpababa ng magnesium. Magnesium-rich foods include whole grains, leafy grains, nuts, and seeds. Foods like this were once common in diets around the world, but an increase in both foods, processing, and the value of enticing convenience foods with added fats and sugar has had its impact. Whole and unrefined food high in magnesium are becoming increasingly rare in modern diet. Yung mga taga-probinsya na talaga, yung nakakain talaga ng mga grains, mga nilagang, panguting kahoy, etc. Pero dito sa Manila, wala nang gano'n eh. Yung mabilis ang pagkain ng kinakain natin. Fried foods such as chips and French fries have replaced healthy finger foods such as nuts and seeds. And millions around the world have entirely replaced their consumption of mineral-containing water with consumption of carbonated beverages. Abay, may ibang mga tao, hindi na nakakakain ng panangalian kapag walang soft drinks. Para bang hindi sila masaya kapag walang soft drinks. Drinks which actually reduce available magnesium through their high phosphate and sugar content and diuretic properties. Guys, itong dahilan kung bakit gusto ko itong i-discuss to. Bakit? Pag alam niyo itong bagay na to, then you can practically apply it to your own self and to your family, and then you share it to your friends. Okay? Hindi ka lang basta nagbababad, tinuturuan din natin sila kung anong nakakabawas ng magnesium. Babad ka ng babad, pero bakit ba naman kain ng mga taong binabawal mo sa mga pagkain nakakabawas? Magtataka ka, bakit tayo gumaling? Guys, healthy lifestyle is very important. Kaya nga, nagpasimula tayo sa ganito. Baka mamaya, sige na kayong babad, tapos ang pasyente mo nagagalit na. Bakit sige akong naubos ko na yung 1 litrong puro magnet, parang ayaw gumaling. Yung pala, pag alis mo, yung mga pagkain nakakadiplit, bumabarat siya kasi hindi mo alam, hindi mo sinabihan. Okay? So that's why I really want to reiterate these things to you kasi para alam mong i-advise sa kanila. You get my point? Sa basic mo na talaga tayo. Kasi pag alam mo to, then you have that convincing power. At the same time, yung tao, maniniwala lalo kapag alam niya na narito niya yung magnesium sa katawan niya at saka naging healthy siya. Okay, look at this. Consumption of carbonated beverage, coffee. You know, coffee drinks, which actually reduce available magnesium through their high phosphate and sugar content and diuretic properties. Diuretic kasi umiihi, nasasama yung magnesium sa pag-ihi. Lumulusot sa glomerulus doon sa kidney. And remember, you have 2 million nephrons in the kidney na kapag may diuretic ka, ino-open yun at sumasama, dadaan sa urethra, pupunta sa urinary bladder at lulusot doon sa ureter. Each of these common eating habits compounds to create a general lack of magnesium in diet. Okay. The consequences of American diet on magnesium cells are directly required. A high saturated fat diet reduces magnesium absorption in the intestine. Okay. Guys, ulitin ko. High saturated fat diet. Ibig sabihin, matatabang mga pagkain. Reduces magnesium absorption in the intestine. Ibig sabihin, kapag yung pasyente mo, grabe mong kumain ng lechon, na parang akala mo wala ng bukas, tapos pababad-babad ka dyan, magtataka ka, bakit hindi mo epekto? Eh kasi nanineutralize eh. Kontra siya eh. Habang binababad mo, pumapasok intradermally, pero lumalabas naman doon sa ihi mo, lumalabas din sa pagdumi mo, at saka hindi na-absorb, hindi wala din. Hindi siya na-absorb eh. When the magnesium is not being absorbed, tapos maraming lumalabas, o di nagkakaroon ka ng deficit. o di negative ka. So akala mo gagaling, may epekto, di ba, pag nagmamagnesium tayo, ang sarap ng tulog mo. O bakit? Sasabihin ng ba't hindi ako nakakatulog? Naubos na isang litro, hindi ako nakakatulog. Kasi, mas madaming lumabas kaysa pumasok. Guess nyo yun? So, now this is very, very important kasi kung hindi natin ito alam, magtataka ka, pati yung taong naniniwala sa'yo, bakit hindi siya gumagaling? The next day, ayaw nang maniwala sa'yo. Wala palang kwento yung magnesium mo na yun eh. Peke siguro yung promag mo na yan. Alam mo, marami akong nadidinig sa baka peke yung promag mo na yun. Wala doon sa promag yung problema. Ang problema, doon sa tao na gumagamit kasi mas madami yung lumalabas at hindi na-absorb because of the lifestyle. Okay? High sugar intake increases excretion of magnesium by the kidneys. Okay. Guys, napaka-importante dito. When you take a lot of carbohydrates, that carbohydrates will be transformed into glucose. That is simple sugar. Okay? Now, pag dumami yung sugar sa katawan mo, ang gagawin ng katawan natin, babawasan yung glucose, yung sugar, at idadaan sa ihi. So, i-increase yung labas ng ihi mo with the hope that increased glucose can be eliminated through the urine. Ang problema, nasasama pati magnesium. So, sige-sige kang babad, incredible mali, hoping na ka pang makapasok, mayroon ka pang pabisal-bisal, may deodorant ka pa, pero yung lumalabas naman sa ihi mo, mas madami kasi pumapasok. O di negative ka. Pag negative ka, o di walang epekto, ibig sabihin, hindi ka nakakatulong ng maayos. Phosphates found in carbonated beverages such as a dark-colored sodas bind magnesium. Ito na. Another thing. Ito no? Phosphates found in carbonated beverages. Ibig sabihin yung mga soft drinks. Pepsi-Cola, Coca-Cola. Such as dark-colored sodas bind magnesium. Binabind yung magnesium, rendering it unusable by the body. Pag nabind sila, hindi na makakapasok, hindi ma-absorb. And if magnesium cannot be absorbed, it cannot be utilized by the body and form ATP. And as you know, ATP is adenosine triphosphate that can be transformed into energy. Hindi siya makagamit. O di paliwala lang. O di mo ka lang sabi mo nagbabad. Uminom ka na ng soft drinks. Tama? Ay, yung iba sa inyo, habang nakababad ba, inumin mo soft drinks? O di wala din. Guys, di ba maganda na naintindihan natin to? Ako mismo, you know, when I come to review this one and read it, and with the help of my wife who really researched this one. By the way, let's appreciate the work of my wife really doing this research. Palakpakan po natin, ha? Hindi madaling research to eh. Sa totoo lang, hindi madaling research. Ako, hindi kasi ako marunong computer eh. My wife is, knows how to do, the computer work at saka marunong research. So, ni-research niya to at nung sakala ko tinitingnan kung ano pa mga dapat aning gano'n. And nakita ko, nung tinitingnan ko, talagang umaakma talaga siya eh. Kasi tinan mo nga naman, phosphates, that's another mineral, di ba? Na common sa katawan natin. Found in carbonated beverages such as a dark-colored sodas, bind magnesium. So parang nagbabind sa magnesium so that hindi nagagamit ng katawan natin. Now with that, the effect now of magnesium cannot be felt by someone who is doing magnesium treatment. Kasi nga, wala eh. Hindi nakagap pa siya eh. Hindi siya makagalaw eh. Okay? Hindi magagamit ng katawan natin. Now, the typical American diet, which is rich in fat, sugar, salt, synthetic vitamin D, phosphates, protein, and supplemented calcium, not only is deficient in magnesium, but actually increases the need for magnesium in the body. The deficient ka na, mas tumataas pa yung need mo ng magnesium sa katawan mo. So mas marami ka nang dapat babad. So dapat hindi lang isang beses ka magbabad, baka kailan mo magdalawang beses magbabad o magtatlong beses ka magbabad. Para ma-attain mo yung levels ng magnesium na katawan mo. Anong level? Sa babae, 320 milligrams. Pag buntis, 360 milligrams. Ay baka pag umiinom ka pa ng soft drinks, mayroon ka pang salt, etc., baka 100 milligrams ka lang, o di wala ka pa sa kalahati. Guess niyo yun? So when you have that rich the proper level of magnesium in your body, yung optimum utilization of magnesium plus yung health yung optimum health mo cannot be attained. May natutunan ba kayo?
Yes!
Mahirap naman kasi tapusin ko tong lecture na to. Hanggang pala siya, no? Kaibigan ko.